Yes, it was me, Jake Van Dyke, who was the mystery partner of Asriel Victor, of Galki, of the sweet, beautiful Sunshines. And I'm proud to be back, proud to be where I am, alongside friends, alongside UCW originals, along champions, winners. You know, when I left UCW, I didn't want to come back anymore. I felt lost. And I felt partially responsible for the defeat of UCW. And I didn't really feel like myself anymore. I went into another profession and thought that I could find my luck back there. But days passed by and weeks passed by, months passed by. And I realized that it wasn't UCW, that it wasn't the defeat, the decline of the promotion, but it was the decline of the persona who I am that was troubling me. I was lost, delusional, out of this world. I was a prick. I was self-centered. I was, to some extent, satanical. That wasn't the person who came into UCW on his first day. On his first day, the Jake Van Dyke that we all loved. He was green, but he was a fighter. He was there to back anyone who was in trouble, no matter the cost. He was there to fight for justice, to bring judgment upon those who deserved it, no matter how big the obstacle. A man who grew and grew, won titles back to back. I held the European title, the US title, and the world title. That man, that fighter, needed to come back. And when Asriel called again, I said yes. I said I will come to your aid, because you know who I was back then, and you know who I want to be here in 3-Dub. Well, the Resistance, on the other hand, they went the opposite way. The Resistance I know from UCW is not the Resistance I know in 3-Dub. I fought with Matrix many times. I considered him a friend. We fought in the same dojo, and he challenged me for my titles many times. And Dergos I know well as well. He won the first Diamond Cup, and that I will credit him to. But what many people may or may not know is that with every time I got challenged for whatever it was, whether it be the European title, the US title, the Diamond Cup, it doesn't really matter. Whenever I was in a championship match against the Resistance, I won. It's not being self-centered, it's being factually correct. Now last week, I fought again. Back from months out of action. Back from retirement. And I won. Alongside my friends. Alongside UCW Originals champions. Matrix, Dergas, Reed. You don't know what it's like to be a true champion. And you don't know what it's like to be a true hero. We do. We know what it's like to fight from the right side, from the right corner, with the right attitude. Now, if you want to take my advice that I've given you a plethora of times, be my guest. I wish that you would take my advice. My advice is, fight with your heart. But not only with your heart, but your heart at the right place. For if you don't put in that effort, if you don't put in that will, the resistance is futile. The sweet, beautiful sunshines, the UCW originals, will come out on top time after time after time when it matters. Because that's the person I want to be. The person we want to be. Heroes, saviors, judges, honest judges. Now you could take my advice or you could leave it in the wind and lose again and again and again. That I will leave up to you. And the rest of Threed Up, I hope you've gotten to know me quite well. And if you don't, I'm not far and I'm not difficult to find.